Magic Untapped would love to give a great thank you to Patreon supporter Stacks of Packs. It's because of your support that we can do what we do.
Welcome back to another Mishra's Genuine Draft here on Magic Untapped. I am Barry White, also known as Sacto Gamer on Twitter. Can't talk there all of a sudden. So let's go ahead and get the ball rolling here. Back when pick one, Gilded Goose is in it. That's nice to see. We have Sir Conrad the Grim, which could be a game winner on its own. And you know what? I think, as good as Gilded Goose is, do I go for Sir Conrad? You know, I think I'll go for Gilded Goose. That's just too good. There could be another Sir Conrad. It's an uncommon. Moving on here, we have Beloved Princess, good one-drop white common. We have some removal with turn into a pumpkin. We also have the snapper here. I'm going to go ahead and go with that snapper, that 4-drop. Moving on to pick 3. What do we have here? We have Didn't Say Please. Some Fell the Peasant. Some answers of things here and there. Nothing that's really calling out to me all too strong. So I'm just going to grab the Didn't Say Please. Go more the control route for now. We'll see what I can come up with in the end. Let's see, we have a 1-drop here with Overwhelmed Apprentice, which could be fun. But we got Cauldron Familiar. I'm going to go ahead and pick that up now, just in case I want to pivot to something later. Let's see, Drown the Lock, good counter spell. Moonless Scavengers I like, it's just a 6-drop. I'm not sure if I want to be grabbing 6 drops at this point in time. I'm going to go ahead and grab a Drown the Lock just in case we do flash in the blue or in the black for some reason. Moving on from here now, I could go with Return to Nature, give myself some removal and what have you, which could be nice to have. I don't know if I go adventures. I can go with the Innkeeper. I don't know. I just don't see anything that's too amazing here. It's kind of a toss-away pack. I'll go with the Innkeeper though. Possibly better than nothing. We're gonna go with a second Didn't Say Please. Just don't have to feel like I'm on the only one in the deck. And we're going to do a Runaway Together, which could be nice and fun here. Pick 9, definitely getting near the bottom of the barrel already. Let's go and run a Tempting Witch. At least it makes food tokens. And we'll go with an Insatiable Appetite again. Going off the food tokens there. We'll go ahead and throw a Fell the Peasant. Almost said Fell the Peasant. That would have been fun. We'll do 1 cabin. And I'm going to move over, grab a flyer, and we'll finish up with a Righteousness. Moving on, Wildborn Preserver is a great one. Trail of Crumbs could be good as well. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Preserver. It's nice being a 2-drop as it is. And we're also going to go ahead and go with Second Appetite. Move over to... grab an Opt. I think Opt would be nice to have here. Do I grab a second Drown the Lock? Do I really want to splash into black here? I mean, I could. I definitely could. Let's go for the castle. I think I'll go for the castle. Get that in the land slot there. So tiny. Such a cute sounding card. Pick 5, pack 2. I suppose we'll go with the Secret Keeper. Not thrilled about that, but we will. Go for another Opt. Move over. Grab a Cauldron Familiar. Part of me really wants to try to force black. I really do. Really do. I'm kind of lacking on anything of any decent size here, so I think I'm going to take a Taller Beanstalk. Maybe I can make something later, grab a second one. Out of this, we're going to go ahead and grab a Marley. That's easy to kill, but go ahead and grab that. Turn to nature. And, oh, I don't know, sure, Blooded Princess, a Taller Beanstalk, and use the knight. Alright, pack 3, what do we have here? Folio of Fantasies, card draw engine, I don't know if it's that great a one. Fierce Witch Stalker, could be nice, 4/4 makes food tokens. Giant Opportunity, could be, you know, being that I'm going off of all these foot tokens and whatnot, although the Sprite would be nice, because that ups my countering ability, I still get a 2/1. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that. Maybe the beans will go around. I'm really not sure at this point. I seem to have lost my focus. That happens. That definitely happens. We are going to go ahead and grab another Taller Beanstalk. Might not run all 3 of them, but just grabbing it so I have it. I like Frogify. Can be fun. Moving on from here, we are going to go ahead and run with a Wirewood Tracker. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be splashing black after all in this one. Pretty sure. I guess might not run it, but at least I have the option to run it. We are going to go ahead and grab the turtle, find a way of making some evasion out of this somehow. Beyond that, don't really like anything here, so I'll just grab the gun and play that. Go ahead and pick up, I'll pick up another rider. I'm going to also grab another cabin. There's the gargoyle. Why not? Pick up the ginger brew. At least it's something I can play. Hold on monitor. And so tiny, and I get a hinge walker of the hinge. So let's go ahead and we're going to trim out the black automatically. Trim out anything that's not Simic colors, including the Drown the Lock. As much as I like it, it's just not going to work. Do I have another white card here somewhere? Oh, I do. Princess, Righteousness. Get rid of those. Cuts me down there. It has me at 14, 15, 17 lands. I think I might drop it down to 16 here. Yeah, I think I do drop it down to 16. We're going to go ahead and drop... we're going to drop out a cabin. I think 2 is too many. What other cards do I knock out here? Can get rid of a Tallest Beanstalk. I think a playset is too many there. Not really doing anything with adventure, so we can toss out that. I have a lot of non-human creatures, which is great. Doobie-doobie-doo. Do I really need to worry about flyers right now? I mean, what's a real pain in the butt that's flying, right? I mean, I guess that Lockme dragon thingy, or Drake, or whatever it is. I just think it's going to be a dead card most of the time. I really do. Don't really care about a possible 3/3 vanilla. Let's see, drop off a few more here. I really only have one card that'll actually trigger that, but in itself is a 4/4/4, and I'm kind of lacking on the top end, so that might not be a terrible idea. I like Horror Monitor. I don't think I need that. I think I need a trim of them at my bottom end here. We'll toss out the Jousting Dummy. It's a dummy. I also think we should go ahead and toss out... I think I toss out the tracker. We can get rid of So Tiny. Hopefully I don't bite it for that one. And we will also... I think we'll go down to 2 Beanstalks. And we're going to call it that. Okay, let's see how long it takes us to get to 3 losses. Honestly, I'm not all that enthused with this deck. I didn't see anything really all that amazing this time around, but hey, we'll see how it goes. Okay, first opponent is 2,700. That's all it says, 2,700. Alright, we do have a blue source, and we'll come into play tapped. I do have 2 green sources with some, nothing first turn, but I got some turn 2 things I can build towards that snapper. So we're going to go ahead and keep that and see how things play out here. Actually, because I don't have turn 1 play, I can go ahead and play the Vantress and not really have to worry about coming in to play tapped. Yeah, Vantress. Works for me. I'm going to put the Preserver out now so that when I play the Rider I can go ahead and pay 1 and throw a counter on the Preserver. So, there you go, a little Fox Rider. I think it's a big fox. Not necessarily a small elf, I think it's a big fox. So we'll throw out a Forester. What did I get? Okay, I got there. I'm going to throw out the Monolith Rider, Leaf Rider. Trigger on the Preserver. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and take action. We're going to pay 1. Now back. We're going to pay 1. And get my little 1/1 counter there, and then swing in for 3. And boom. And the next turn, what I might do is I might actually play the Squire. Is it non-human? Well, it's non-human, so that wouldn't really matter. Now, you have a 2/3, and then you scry 2. And 2 in the bottom. Alright. I just keep seeming to get those green sources, don't I? Well, I'll tell you what, I kind of want to keep building my Preserver with my non-humans, so I think I might play a human here, and see where it takes me here. Let's see, if you block, you're probably going to be trading with the Rider. I think I'm okay with that, and that doesn't have anything scary on it, so yeah. I'm going to attack, second main phase, going to throw out the human Squire. Yeah, that's how I thought it would. Okay, play the human Squire. And that wouldn't hurt. Well, you are playing a Paladin with Adamant. It will be a 4/3 with Menace. Well, isn't that fun? You're 4/3 with Menace. Okay, it's my turn. Throw down another Forest. I'm going to go ahead and play Snapper. A little later. Yeah, we'll take action. We will pay the 1. And the auto pay fine. Now I have my 4/4. I'm not going to attack into your 4/3, so I'm just going to hold back. Because I doubt you're going to attack 2 4/4s, even if you can kill one of them. 2,700. And you get a food token because of the foreboding fruit. And there is fruit in that, so foreboding it is. So what do I do here? I don't have any... Well, I'm going to see... You're a 4/3 right now. I'm going to go ahead and... Do I swing out? Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and swing out. I'm going to go ultra aggressive here. I have the Insatiable Appetite. It's an instant. Essentially, I can get Giant Growth, whatever creature he blocks, and we'll see how it goes. And am I going to regret this? I think I am. No. No, looks good. Okay, damage. Going to... Oh, no. Death Touch. Oh, well. Oh, well. Still, opponent's down to... Not down to 4, down to 6. Opponent's down to 6, so that's something. I mean, assuming he doesn't play a creature, I have lethal on board. As long as mine still lasts, because only having one blue source right now makes this really suck. And see, this is where I would like to have the other blue source, and I can actually counter it. But that's not going to happen. But at least you can't sack the artifact and gain 3 life. Do we take it to my... We're going to take it to... I'm going to get rid of the food. Just to make sure I can't gain life off that. Screw up my plans for later. My other didn't say please. And yet here I am with all this. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Alright, we're going to attack. So I can block 4/4. We trade there. You go down to 2. And I'll take 1 damage. So that didn't end up too terrible for me. Alright, you have a 2/2. You have another creature. You are making me discard both my Didn't Say Pleases. And of course, you get my island this time. Because why wouldn't I get my island this time? I'm going to attack into that. And we're going to trade. We don't have to worry about that. I won't have to worry about this, though. I can now cast it. And get his 4/5 out. Let's see about Barrel Witches. And getting a night card, getting the Sir back. Right? No, get the Lockwayne Paladin. And I'm just going to get food token. And move to combat, and we'll end the turn there. Well, I sure seem to have fizzled out. Maybe I could have gone a little less aggressive on this. And again, maybe I could have drawn a second island at some point. So maybe no. All of these maybes. I'm just going to go ahead and... you know what? I might need that later. So, pass the damage. Take some ouchies. And go to my turn, and I'll draw yet another island. Yet another island. Well, at least now I can do the scry. That's a thing. Alright, here's the big dude. Pass 2 attackers. Put my life in play. And, EOT, we're just going to go ahead and scry through it. Yeah, it's probably a good thing I did. I don't really know if I have anything I can top deck to survive this, and Gilded Goose won't exactly get me there. Yeah, so we'll play one. Okay, I get 2 food tokens. Maybe that'll keep me alive long enough. We'll find out. opponent. Swamp. And the Lane Paladin. And of course, yeah, well, I fell down, so that's fine there. I'm going to pass the blockers. We're going to block the 4, 5, and I'm going to go ahead and just sacrifice the food here. Warrior needs food badly. Back down to 4. And what do I top deck here? Anything of note? An island. Now I get my islands. Alright. Moving on. Oh, that first game sure fizzled. Who do we got now? Dragon 63. Dragon. Not dragon. Dragon. Well, again, no blue sources. I learned from last time, even though I do have a couple 1-drops here. I don't really want to risk it. So, gonna mulligan. Not the best. I do have a blue source, at least. I have a bunch of 1-drops. We're gonna go ahead and keep these sick, and I think I'm going to throw the snapper underneath. Bye-bye, buddy. TikTok. Dragon 63 is ga TikTok. Swamp and an eye collector. Not bad, the eye collector. Alright, then I have a forest, but I'm going to throw out the island. Let me go ahead and send this on an adventure. And get a little milling action done here. 2 for temporary bridge, 2 lands, and 4 fine provisions. So, okay. Healer. And what is that? Whenever. Oh, okay. So you have to attack it. So, very good. Well, that wasn't the best thing for me to see mill, but that's fine. Go ahead and throw out a forest now. I'm going to throw down the secret keeper. I'm going to throw down the ginger root. And I am also going to get in there for 1. Add on Z. Assuming he's going to quit that, because now he's got a 3-2 in the air, which is pretty darn good. And now I suddenly wish I kept that Tale of the Peasant. There's another forest. I can leave Mono Open Thorn off, which is good in my book. Let's go ahead and get in there for 1. And then we'll throw out the Morrow Leaf. Right. At least now I also have a 3-power creature. And right now I have more attacking power on the board than up to that point. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get off. It's too bad that Gargoyle does not get, does not have flying. So I'm going to toss that back. And we'll see what we draw instead. And Island, I was afraid it was going to be something like that. Alright, so that resolved. And pass. Again for 3 again. Yeah, going for 3 again. And mill again. Let's mill away some more land and greenland with that stuff I don't necessarily need at this point in time. What's next? Oh, I can. That's not too terrible actually. Bring it down. Bring it down to size. I like that. So, yeah, well, I don't need the extra island right now, so I'm going to throw out the forest so I can grab a food token next turn if I don't feel I need the island. And I'm going to go ahead and just... Do I attack into the dummy? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to pay the 1. And we'll move the blockers, move the damage, and there you go. Let's throw the Frogify on the Eye Collector. It's still going to remain a 3-2, but at least it loses its abilities and stops flying, which is important to me. You have a second Jousting Dummy. Double Dummy. Alright, attack, attack. We are going to go ahead and pass 2 blockers. And I'm perfectly fine with that, and I'm perfectly fine doing that. So let's go ahead and do that. HDB for the food token. That's fine by me for now. Ready food token. And we'll go to my turn. You got a food token? I get a food token. How do you like that? And we're going to go ahead and haul the Beanstalk actually on the Ginger Brute. We're going to start getting through for 4 damage. Get that back. What are you doing? You shall not block. And of course, it's probably not going to live beyond this turn, but I got something through. Bum, bum, bum. The opponent's trying to figure out if there's a way he can block between the group with the Eye Collector to collect more food tokens, but that doesn't seem to be what's going to happen. Drag on 63. Paying the 2, gaining some life. 16. We'll have 1 planes left. Now we could just attack. I block with my Secret Keeper. Yep, there we go. But I don't feel like letting him have more food tokens at this point in time. So we're going to block the Jousting Dummy, because that creates the food token. It's creatures. So I'll take the 3. We're good there. We are going to pay the 1 again, make it unblockable, move to combat, choose that attacker, go into the guaranteed 4, and we're going to play a Squire. Now I have a 3-2 body that can actually kill that Eye Collector. And for that reason, I think I would be okay with a trade, including the food token. He got another land, not one that's going to play right away, but he got another one. And that does it. That's the round. So cool. That makes up for that loss in the first round. What do I have here? Andorizzle. Andorizzle. What's with Arena and not giving me a blue source in my opening hand? Okay, we're going to go ahead and keep this. We're going to keep the 6. I am going to... I'm going to throw back the Squire. I like having the Didn't Say Please in the opening hand. That part's nice. Assuming a second blue source, of course. But yeah, I don't understand why this has not been liking me getting multiple blue sources. But not my call. Alright, middle first. We got rid of... Oh, I don't know if this is good or bad, but we got rid of 4 lands for our opponents. So either we fix the flood. Yeah, either we fix the flood or we just almost hosed ourselves there. Throw out the Ginger Brute. I'm going to go ahead and just swing for the 1. Good damage. And bring out the Secret Keeper. There we go. Opponent. Mount in. And Dragon Fire on the Ginger Brute. I have an overcooked Ginger Brute. And, well, I don't want to miss the land drop. I don't really care too much about the food token. I do want to go ahead and play the Monolith Rider, or the Monolith Rider, and mech attack on the floor. And away we go. Did out with the Ginger Root, that did me well last game. Tri-color, as you saw it, he looked like he was going all knights, and he's starting there with the Double Striker. I'm just going to go ahead and Frogify that. But I'm not going to attack into it. That's the one problem with this Mara Leaf Rider, is a leaf, a Mara Leaf, will destroy it. Post one night, never saw that go around. There you go, you have a 4/4, pretty good one. I'm going to main phase this off here. And I do get a 2-drop that I can play right now, but I kind of feel like I need mana. And again, it's not like I could play even forgot them on this turn, so yeah, let's go ahead and draw that. At least I get a body. And then I can block with that red cap, no problem. So there we go. We have another direct damage answer to one of my creatures? No? Okay. Attacking with the knight. We're going to go ahead and block with the rider. That's going to make the knight just that much smaller. I'm okay losing the rider. Anyway. The Grim. We're going to pop the sorcery again. Now I get the Insatiable Appetite. And now that might be... No, I need the island. I need to see if I can draw an island. And, well, it's not an island, but it's going to work like one. So we're going to go with that. Oh, jeez. Look at you. Just so much momentum. I don't think I can really handle this, because now you just put that on the knight. And the knight's going to be essentially now a 2/2 that's almost completely indestructible as far as my deck is going to be concerned here. Almost, not completely, but almost. And opponent, if I were you, I would just start going all out aggro here. Of course, Andrew Izzle doesn't know what I have in my hand, but I feel like that's what I would do. And that's what he is doing. Oh, no, almost doing. Alright, well, block there. I suppose I might as well block there, save myself a turn. Get that Orphan a little smaller. Back down to his 4/4. Yeah, that part sucks. That's the thing. See, now I'm getting my islands. Now I'm like, seriously, dude. I need the bodies. A little late for didn't say please. And passing turn. And we mill. You got me for that. I don't know if there's anything I can really snag at this point. Oh. Yeah, that's fun. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the next game. It's just not going to work. I really like what Andrew Izzle had put together there, though. Okay, 4th game, already 2 losses to only 1 win. I told you going in, I didn't feel like this was going to be a very good draft. And it's turning out to be about right. Talk about a size difference here. Salgood, 246. Yeah, you know what, why not? We'll go ahead and keep that. I have a good mana base started. I do have a turn 1, turn 2 play. So I think we'll keep running with this and see where it takes us. Interesting, I've gotten this in my opening hand almost every game. Salgoad. How goads it? Anytime now, buddy. Okay, there we go. Got an island, throw that on the adventure. Mill 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got most of the land again. Provisions and 3 lands. So moving on. Plains. We see the beloved princess. No, we've seen a hardcast fairy guide mother. Not terrible, to be honest. Not terrible at all. Throwing out the forest there and go ahead and pop it to their creature and pass that to my opponent. I'm looking forward to holding this for next turn. It's going to be, I think, a good time to use it. Because the max... I need spell too, right? Yeah, I need spell. The max casting cost will be 3, so... This should work. 2 planes. Attack for 1 in the air. Go right ahead. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Second main phase. Any action? No, none for the opponent. I draw yet another land, however, and I have to hand it back. Recap, we'll go ahead and counter the double striker. I just don't want to deal with it. And I'll throw the last frag out in Adventureland until I get that second island. And again, getting the second island, despite having 7 in this deck, and, you know, as I say that, of course, it would be nice to stop drawing land for a while. I think we're good. I think we're doing well in the early. So we'll bring out my 2-1. No attacks. And yeah, I'm not blocking, so no worries there. We're good. Get in for 1. You got 4 lands. You have a 4-drop for me? You kind of a 4-drop for me. So that worked. What is that going to turn into a 3/3 vigilance? So I have no problem with. I can frogify that guy if you play him next turn, and I can snake block on your token you just made. So we're just going to go to combat. I'll go ahead and swing in for the 2 damage. And bring it down to 18. Opponent. Thinking. Epic music. Playing. You know, I don't think he has that 5th land to bring out the Lonesome Unicorn at this time. And I'm perfectly fine with that, but I would like my opponent to do something, perhaps? Ovaltine? There we go. Glass Casket, exiling my sprite, I am assuming. And we are resolving that. That's fine. I mean, it sucks to be me, but that's fine. We have all that glitters. Oh, that is nice. All of a sudden, that fairy guide mother is a fairy, well, guide mother, if you catch my meaning. And down to 14. Well, not exactly what I was looking for, but I can at least use it to grow my Secret Keeper into a 2/6. So that much I can do right now. And I'm going to go ahead and swing in with it and see if She decides to block. If not, I think I'll just go ahead and grow it now. Does this seem to be blocking? So I'm just going to go ahead and grow it now. And use this as a way to kind of catch up. Turn into a temporary 5/9. Okay, there's the 5th land. The unicorn I would think would be coming out. And granted, I don't know what these 3 cards are, but I would think the unicorn would be coming out, especially being a 3/3 vigilance. Attacking for 5 as expected. And we see the unicorn, yes we do. And the second main phase. Alright, I can go ahead and throw out that forest. I could bring out the 6/5. But I think what I'm going to do is, I believe I'm going to go ahead and, do I bring up the 6/5? Maybe I do bring up the 6/5. That's going to change up some strategy on him. So, yeah, we'll bring up the 6/5 of the body. I'll save the product something a little bigger and meaner than the unicorn. And, have the appetite for, next turn if necessary. And opponent is pondering. Mr. or Ms. Salgood, 2/4/6. In for a guaranteed 2 in the air. Leaving 2 creatures back to block. Probably a good idea. The opponent thinks. What's he thinking about? A double treasure! Okay, now I'm very glad I left this Frogify back, so I'm going to go ahead and Frogify that. Turn it into a 1/1, well, Froggy. And I'm going to go ahead and go to combat. I'm going to attack with a 2/6 and a 6/5. I'm assuming he's going to block the lonesome unicorn on the 6/5. Actually, no. Block the lonesome unicorn on the 2/6. I'm probably going to just let the 1/1 perish. Oh no, we're double blocking there. Okay. All the more reason to go ahead and do this. We'll get rid of that. And we'll bring out the Merrily Rider. I wish it was a 2/2 variant rather than the 3/1, but here it is. I know there was more than one glass castle, I'm pretty sure. I'm wondering if my opponent grabbed it. If that's the case, then that might be hard to recover from. We have 5/5 profit. Okay, that also does not make me terribly thrilled. Not terribly thrilled at all. A sentient statue. You on top. 4 in the air. Yeah, this is going to be my do or die turn, and it looks like it's going to be on the die side. So that's stated. Let's just go ahead and, you know what? Scry 2. Lose them up in mana, but we're going to scry 2. Tall as a beanstalk doesn't help. It's not like I was going to be able to draw either of these either way. So, yeah, sure, why not? And we're going to attack out, and we will let our opponent just take us down in style. And then, yeah, in turn. That first turn Fairy Guide Mother, that really got there. I mean, the All That Glitters really helped, but that really got there. So, there you go. That's the end of this Mishra's Genuine Draft. Got to my 3rd loss. Wasn't very successful, but at least it was fun. So, we'll see you next time on Magic Untapped. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you know when we get new videos up and running. And go ahead and support us on Patreon for more great Magic the Gathering content.